John Ashley with Prestige Curb Appeal. We do residential and commercial pressure washing. We do everything from roofs, houses, and driveways. Commercial-wise, we do shopping centers, parking lots, everything, you name it. It really helps and makes you feel good and increases the property value. Give me a call, 865-621-1004. We'd love the opportunity to give you a quote, come out and see your house, even look at your driveway.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to jump in here and give you a live weather update. I've already updated all of the East Tennessee weather platforms, but if you're on your lunch break and you're hanging out and you're like, okay, it's gorgeous, it's hot, it's muggy, well, I heard Mike say something earlier this morning that we were talking about some storms. And yeah, we are talking about some storms that are going to be firing up for the rest of the day today. I want to start you off with a live look in Madisonville. This is KMNV, Monroe County Airport. And again, we've got the clouds starting to build around the area, plenty of sunshine and plenty of heat around the area as well. And that's really fuel for the fire. Then we've got our upper level wave that's going to swing on in, and that upper level wave is going to help to spark off those showers and thunderstorms for the rest of the day today, at which point some could become strong to severe. And it's not really just today. It's today, tomorrow, and maybe even on Sunday. But the heaviest rain is going to be today and tomorrow, and then just a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms expected on Sunday, but those could become strong. The main threat is going to be damaging wind, torrential rain. We've got a water-loaded atmosphere, so we're going to see blinding rain when this comes on through. So don't be on the roads when these showers and thunderstorms roll on through, even if they're not severe. It's going to be a blinding rain. There is a tornado potential, not today necessarily, but tomorrow it ups a little bit. Not a huge tornado potential, but it is on the table. And then, of course, flooding and flash flooding is going to be a big concern as well, due to the fact that we've got that water-loaded atmosphere and those torrential downpours. And, I mean, we're going to get some big-time gully washers throughout the day today and also throughout the day tomorrow. So not really much has changed. If you tuned in earlier this morning, I do have the latest updated Futurecast. That's changed a little bit from what I showed you this morning. Other than that, the forecast is still on par. We're seeing some showers and storms starting to fire up. Now, we're already starting to see some fire up across parts of Osage-Loudoun County and Roane County. So I'll show you that on the radar coming up here in just a second. Nothing severe as of right now. And I'm really not expecting a lot of severe activity until, 2 to midnight is what I'm really going with. But I think the severe potential really increases as we get closer to, say, 5, 6, and 7. Let me show you the Futurecast here in a second. Damaging wind, torrential downpours, so flooding and flash flooding is a concern. Not likely to see tornadic activity, and really not likely to see much in the way of hail. The freezing level is way too high, so hail's not really on the table. Now, could we see some? Sure, maybe some pea-sized hail, but it's going to be melting quickly as it comes through that warm layer in the atmosphere. So let's pick up our timeline on our Futurecast. I'm still using our in-house model. I think it has a good handle on the fact that which I used this morning as well. Maybe a couple of pop-up showers from now through about 3 o'clock. But after about 3, notice the storms that are off to our west. Those storms are going to start to fire up and roll on in. So have a plan between 3 and the evening rush hour. I know we've got a Smokies baseball game here tonight, so we'll see how that kicks off. My wife's going to that. So if you see her, say hi. So again, from 3 till 7, 3 till 9 or so, I think that's going to be the timing of the potential severe weather right there at peak heating. And so that's always a concern when we have severe storms or a wave moving through during peak heating. I think as we get into our Saturday morning, we'll see some patchy dense fog, but we're still talking about anywhere from a quarter, half, to well over an inch of rain from now through tomorrow morning. So less than 24 hours. Forecast highs, by the way, today. We're going to top out in the mid to upper 80s. Heat index values pushing the low 90s across the Southern Valley. But here's the story. Let's keep this forecast and the conversation going, because not only do we have that risk for severe storms today, but we have it again tomorrow as well. CJ, I'll talk about, Pelican Plains here in a second. Really, everybody's on the table for severe weather today, and it's all on the table for everybody tomorrow. So I can't really be specific. You'll just need to track it, CJ, with the interactive radar in the East Tennessee weather app. If you don't have it, download it, my friend. You'll like it, but again, it will really give you an idea of, okay, well, skies are looking dark. Let me look at the radar. Oh yeah, storms are firing up, but they're in Cumberland County. Let me push play, and that'll give me a Futurecast of 2 hours. Oh, okay, I've got about 2 or 3 hours before these storms are set to really move into my area, because it's hard to tell where everybody is. Anyways, I digress. Severe weather potential continues Saturday into Sunday. Everybody's under a level 2 risk, so I actually think we'll have a little bit more of an elevated concern. Sort of like today, we'll have damaging winds and flooding and flash flooding is going to be a concern, but the thing that we'll have different for tomorrow is the possibility of an isolated tornado. So we'll have to watch out for the threat of that, have a little bit more spin in the atmosphere to work with tomorrow. So let's pick up our future cast, 7 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be quiet. It's going to be great. So if you have errands to run, grocery shopping, whatever you want, whatever you got going on Saturday, right? Ball games early in the morning, they should be just fine. Of course, the grounds are going to be wet. But again, like today, let's take it to 3 o'clock. Here comes our storm system Saturday afternoon. It's going to blast its way on through. Still could see some severe storms behind that all the way from 7 through about 9 to midnight. I actually think that's when we have a little bit of an elevated tornado threat, would be probably after about 5, 6, or 7 o'clock at night. So I think that's when our tornado threat will really start to creep its way on in, is what I'm trying to say. Then as we get through the overnight hours, we'll have a few scattered showers possible. So Sunday morning, so we take tonight's storm, tomorrow's storm, all the way through Sunday morning, and now look at the rainfall. We're talking 1, 2 to pockets of maybe 3+ inches of rainfall in isolated locations. And again, I think more flood-prone areas will likely see some localized flooding. But again, this is going to be every single wave that comes on through that just elevates that flood potential. All right, severe weather outlook Sunday into Monday. Here we go. We're under a level 1 risk, but not too much of a concern. I think we're going to be quiet to get the day started. We'll see a little piece of energy moving its way on through, and I think maybe just a few pop-up showers and thunderstorms that could become strong or severe. So again, we're not going to add up a lot more to the rainfall forecast from today and tomorrow into our Sunday, but we are still looking at some decent amount of rain here over the next couple of days. How's tonight's and tomorrow's levels looking? Threat levels? Hopefully I'll show. Hopefully you saw that, Peyton. But if not, I'll show you the threat levels coming up here in just a second. Again, just damaging wind and flooding and flash flooding are the biggest concerns today and tomorrow. Tomorrow has a little bit more of an elevated tornado risk than what we will have today, and hail's not really a concern because it's just not going to form in the atmosphere. Too warm. All right, so here's your 7-day forecast. But after today, we're going to cool back down to those seasonal averages. We'll be in the low 80s all the way through the weekend into the start of next week. So severe storms possible today, tomorrow. Isolated severe storms as we get into our Sunday. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe just a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. So we've already got the clouds starting to billow up around the area. I'll take you to, let's take you to downtown Clinton. This is in Anderson County. And a nice view there. Let's just, let's get that quality a little bit better. Let's crisp that up to 4K. There we go. So again, it's hot and muggy. Nothing really to write home about so far. I will be doing live severe weather coverage here on all East Tennessee weather platforms, by the way, if I need to break in to do live severe weather coverage, of course. And you'll get a push notification. So if you have the app, I sent a push notification saying I'm doing a live lunchtime update, just to kind of give everyone a heads up of what's going on. Then I'll do it again at 6 o'clock if we don't have any severe weather, but potentially I'll be doing live severe weather coverage as we get into the evening hours. So again, I can't stress it enough. Make sure you download the East Tennessee Weather app, scan that QR code in the bottom right-hand side of the screen, or just go to your app store and search East TN Weather, all one word. And if you do so, I just want to walk you through the app a little bit to show you what you will get. This is what the app looks like. Again, you get a 1 minute with Witcher. So if you just have 1 minute, if you just give me 1 minute of your time every day, you'll get the entire forecast. Or if you like the traditional long-form forecast or these lives, you can get right there front and center on the app as well. But what I want you to do is click on the interactive radar. That's what's going to give you a great tool. Like, look at these little storms already over and towards Nashville, right? So let me zoom in just a little bit. We'll get Nashville and Crossville on there. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Here's your, now of course it's not going to work at this lunch hour. It worked this morning. It will work on your cell phone. The app is not really meant for, the app's not really meant for the computer. Anyways, let's see if I can get this to work for you. But anyways, that's the story with the interactive radar, giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours, giving you a really good idea of what's going on. Let's try this one more time. Let's give it one more go, right? If you don't first succeed, try, and try again. It'll work on your app on your phone. Anyway, so that's the interactive radar. But when you download the app, make sure you allow location services and also notifications. The app is kind of pointless to notify you of any severe weather potential if you don't have those turned on. So if you've turned them off, make sure you turn them back on because you'll need those as we are talking about the potential for some severe thunderstorms. Jerry, you're very welcome. Thank God you do live coverage. Last time I took you into my closet with my autistic, nonverbal son when we were under a tornado warning. April, I'm here for you, my friend. Thanks for taking me to your closet. Let's see. Jackie says we're supposed to do a Firefly hike tonight. Well, we'll see how fast, if these can progress a little bit sooner, then maybe you'll be okay. Of course, it's going to be wet, but hopefully maybe we can get the storms on out of here. I mean, you're probably not going to do it till nighttime, so what, 7, 8, probably 8, 9 o'clock here tonight, Jackie? Shoot me a text. That's my neighbor, by the way. You're very welcome, Lisa. And I will keep you up to date. So enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully you're having a great lunch hour. I'm actually going to go meet a friend of mine, the competition, Spencer from WVLT, and a good friend of ours. We have mutual friends, and we are friends. Ben Luna from Tennessee Valley Weather back in Middle Tennessee. He does exactly what I do in Middle Tennessee. So we're going to go grab lunch here for a minute, and then I'll be back keeping an eye on the sky for you as we head through the afternoon. Have a great day, my friends. We'll see you back here in just a little while.